Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. I'm Nick, thank you so much for watching. As you know, I just got myself my first supercar. Anyways, we're back here, still here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, back at Lowe's, because I was pretty sure that I would have to box up those extra wheels and then send them out myself. But they already had them in boxes, so that's good. So I'm just returning some of that stuff, and a good friend of mine had suggested that I tape up the front end, and I know that it has ceramic and PPF, but he said, don't trust that, just tape it anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. If he tells me to do it, I feel like if I don't do it, then there's just gonna be a pain in the ass and I'll regret it later. So I'm gonna take the time and do it. All right, now that the car's all taped up, let's go to the gas station, get some gas, and let's hit the fucking road. All right, before we headed out of town, I wanted to fill up with gas. I had a half tank, so we filled it up. 30 bucks, not bad, but gas is a lot cheaper out here than the West Coast. So there you see it, got me 10 gallons. Let's record the mileage, and I'll jot that down on my phone. We'll do the math next time we have to fill up, and we'll see what kind of mileage this thing gets. I'm not gonna get on it this time, maybe a little bit, we'll see, I don't know. But why don't you type in the comments below what kind of mileage you think this car will get. Also, one thing I noticed while I stopped to get gas here, that we're getting some condensation spray out right here. I'm not 100% sure if that is something that is protected with PPF or not, but once I get it back, I'll get it taken care of, we'll get it looked at, and everything will be kosher after that. I've been on the road now for about 2.5, 3 hours or so since I fueled up last, and I haven't really done the fuel calculation yet, but I'm only at a half tank, which is where I started from, so I'm thinking that the fuel mileage is pretty good. After driving this car for quite some time, not only on like back roads and interstate, I'm very impressed with how the car actually drives and handles. It drives like Audi designed it, you know. I'm very impressed with how the car drives and handles. I mean, it's very terrifying. I don't like putting my foot in it. It's scary, actually. This is the fastest car and most performance-oriented car I've ever driven, besides the Aventador. And you know, that's in a league all its own, and I was just very scared with that car because, you know, it wasn't ours when Mario let me drive it, and the car had a sticker price of close to $500,000. So this car being, you know, belonging to me and my wife, it's a lot more, you know, I feel a lot more relaxed driving it, especially, you know, just, I guess, having the insurance in my name and owning it, it just makes me feel a lot better. But putting my foot in it is just very scary. I really haven't gotten on the throttle too much, and I'm not trying to be an idiot on the first day. I'm looking at the Waze right now, and I got about 6 hours left, 448 miles. So it's kind of a toss-up. If you followed the last video, I was up all day, then I went to the airport at 1 a.m. and then I, you know, flew to Dallas, then flew to Memphis. From Memphis, drove an hour to Jonesboro, went to Lowe's, got the packing stuff that I thought I needed, but ended up not needing it. Went and ate at the Waffle House, and then went and got the car taken care of. Got the wheels, dropped them off at FedEx, then dropped the rental car off at Enterprise. Got a ride back, went back to Lowe's, returned the stuff I didn't need, got some blue painter's tape, taped up the front end, and then I got on the road, then I got gas. You know, a few hours later, here I am, you know. So for 6 hours, 447 miles, I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna actually stay the night somewhere, or I will push through. We'll see how everything happens, but I'm not gonna be an idiot. I'm not trying to like drive super fast. If you look through the windows, a lot of people are passing me and everything, which is fine with me. I don't really care, because the way I see it, the cops are gonna want to pull this car over for sure. It's bright red, it's exotic, which you don't really see that many exotics in this part of the country. So it's you know, I'm not really trying to get a speeding ticket or crash it on my first day. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated with everything. One thing I'd like to talk about though is, you know, leading up to this car, a lot of you know that I'm a huge Porsche fan, and yes, I really wanted a Porsche GT3, and yeah, there's a couple of GT3s that I could have gotten for what I paid for this car, but the true GT3 that I really want is just an exorbitant amount of money still, and nowhere near what I paid for this car. So it's not like I could just save, you know, a few months or anything. It's still a couple of years, few years off of what where I could be. So I found this car, I really liked it. I've been following it for quite some time, and you know, I made an offer, got accepted, and you know, we went through the deal. I'd really like to thank Randall Parker, Mario Guerra, Justin Perry, Nathan Reynolds, Emery Knox, Eric Holmquist, Alexi and his wife Christina, my mom, my brother Max, and my beautiful wife Lindsay. Thank you, babe, for allowing me to buy this and always putting up with my, you know, dreams of always wanting cars and everything. I really do appreciate you, and you don't know how much I really do love you. I'm sure there's other people that I'm missing that, you know, have always kind of like stood by me and really just motivated me to work real hard, and kind of guided me, mentored me to the point that I am now. So to those people, thank you. I mean, you guys know who you are. If you have any impact in my life, really thank you. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, we're going to continue this road trip. We're about an hour and a half north of the southern border of Illinois. It's probably going to be about another 4 hours till we get to the top of Illinois. And like I said, I might stop, I might push through, who knows, but you guys are along for the ride. Thanks for watching. So we're here in Effingham, Illinois, which is about 300 miles away from where I filled up in Jonesboro, Arkansas. About 4.5 hours traveled. Just take a guess at what kind of fuel mileage the car is actually getting. Well, I traveled 300 miles, filled up with 18 gallons, so that gives it around about 16, 17-ish miles a gallon. So let's see what we can do about maybe keeping our foot off the throttle. I wasn't doing it that much, but I did give it a little bit of spurts here and there. Just, you know, I mean, it's a new car. I mean, I gotta do it, right? So without further ado, let's get some grub, get back on the road. All right, well, as you can see right now, it's starting to rain. Kind of don't like that, but you know, I guess the R8 can't stay pretty forever, and I guess we'll have to give it a good detail when we get to Michigan. I'm gonna try to leave right now because there is a storm right now. You can see it on your screen. And I definitely don't want to get caught in that. I just want to maybe hit the sprinkles and then maybe we can get out of it. On with our journey. There we are, Michigan. Well, it's 2:30 in the morning and that adventure is officially over. I'm here at my mom's house and I'm gonna go inside and crash. So, if you like this video, hit that like button below, smash it if that's something you wanna do, subscribe if you already have it, and we'll see you in the next video.